Hi everyone, today we're going to take a look at Kahuna. Kahuna is a two-player game from the classic Cosmos line. It's now available on iPad from the makers of the Catan game as well as other great iOS games. Let's take a look and see how this one plays and whether it's worth your hard-earned cash. The game features lots of AI play with several different AI opponents. The startup of the game is that the players each receive 3 cards. Each turn, the players can play any number of cards to place a bridge from the island on the card to another island. They also have the option of playing 2 cards of either the same island name or 2 island names to destroy a bridge that's already in place. The goal is for the player to have as many bridges as possible on an island, and if they have a dominant number, then they will control that island, and the goal is to, at the end of each scoring round, control as many islands as possible. The game is pretty simple to learn, but definitely takes a while to master. As you can see, I haven't beaten every AI opponent yet, though I am further than was shown in this video, but the play itself is very interesting and definitely back and forth. There's a lot of choices as to, when do you play certain cards, do you hold on to things, do you gather up for one big move? A lot of factors to consider. As far as the design of the app, it's very clear and colorful. The sound design is nice, has some nice touches. I feel like the interface is pretty clear about what you need to do at any given point. There's not a direct tutorial, however there is a rulebook, and the first time you play, the computer will give you some hints as you do different actions, which is great, but sometimes you've already done a bad action. But the opening AI is pretty easy, and so you'll definitely, I think, be able to recover once you figure out what's going on. As mentioned before, there are several AI opponents, and they increase in difficulty. You also have a star rating against them, which shows how well you did, which allows you, if you want to play them again, to try and achieve a better rating. You also have the leaderboard, which is scoring you in the game and allows you to compete with others. You also have a built-in rulebook that goes through the different rules of the game. It's definitely not formatted the best for iOS, a lot of large blocks of text, but I think that you can learn by playing, and this rulebook can be a supplement to help you answer any questions that maybe you weren't clear by just playing a single game. The game has a nice set of achievements that you can go for that include conquering a certain amount of islands or playing the game in a certain way. The cool part about this game is it does have pretty cool language support, as well as just some basic sound settings. And then of course, you have the credits of those that helped make the game. Last but not least, we should talk about online play. Online play is asynchronous for 2 players using Game Center. You can play with friends or play with strangers online. Games usually come pretty quickly. You can set up a game, and then a player will join once they are available. The online system is pretty basic. You can definitely see whether it's your turn or not and look at multiple games, kind of where they are in the game. There's no chat or features like that, but you definitely can play multiplayer, and it's definitely been enjoyable so far, and there are players out there wanting to play. Surprisingly, the game does not feature face-to-face multiplayer, so you can't play this classic 2-player game, say, with your partner or other friend or family member. You have to buy the tabletop version. I'm not sure if this was worry about cannibalism or just not a feature that was key in the app, as most iOS games are played against AI. However, it would have been nice to see, but I don't think it totally detracts from the game, and there's definitely a lot of enjoyable experiences here. Kahuna is definitely a classic quality iOS board game. What I mean by that is we're definitely in a time when there's a lot more advanced things going on, a lot more advanced features, but in terms of just playing the game, enjoying some pretty simple online play, and challenging some AI opponents, I think that this game definitely excels. The UI and information management are really well done. There's some subtleties to them, but mostly I think you'll learn this pretty clearly. When you click a card, everything you can do with it is shown, even discarding it, which is often an option. And so I really like that it very clearly walks you through each step, and the way the AI plays is also quick, but very shows you what's happening, how many cards are being played, that sort of thing, if you are, I don't know, into counting cards or otherwise just wanting to feel like you're involved with the AI's play of the game. So, in short, Kahuna did not change drastically my opinion of iOS board gaming. It's not a must-play necessarily, but it's very enjoyable, and the game is fun, and the implementation is well done. So if you are a fan of the game or have been curious about it, I definitely think this is a great way to play, and you'll find a great challenge against the AI, as well as lots of players online that are waiting to play.